God, there's a lot to this game. Okay. She's hot. Emily Hillsborough, immunity logic. It's me. Geezer. Servants. Vulnerable to logic, vulnerable to questioning. So I can't use logic to the girl, and I haven't found out anything else yet. Yeah, I just want to head around here again. They mentioned about like...
Let's see what's hidden inside.
Oh, find a clue. Oh, it's difficulty 3.
Let's look. A letter written in an Oriental language.
I can't do that one.
I haven't the slightest idea what it says. It's too badly written, I can't make out the address.
Perfect.
The address is 50 Bedford Square, London. The addressee's in Sao Paulo, Brazil. That reminds me, it's about time the Order sent some envoys there.
Oh, there's lots of letters. We'll check them all out.
Probably a Dutchman.
Okay.
This envelope is meant for the Vatican.
Okay, I can't do that either.
This name sounds familiar. Prashi.
Oh, I want all the skills.
No. Can't seem to place it.
Ah, can't. I got nothing of this either.
Nope. Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah. Okay. That's a shame. Oh, I got detective mode on. Let's go, boys. Yeah, I thought this was just a simple game of like choices and shit,
Sack
but
of seeds. It's unopened.
it's quite a
No
lot.
one seems to have used any. Looks like a bar from an old gate. This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip is blackened. Without analysis to the contrary, I put my money on cannon powder.
Yeah, I'll take it.
This might just come in handy.
Sweet.
This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
I'm not gonna go up the stairs yet. I'm gonna go around here. Might be able to use the bar to break the gate open, maybe. Yeah, I'm opening it.
It's locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
And that's why I picked up the bar. Yeah, boy.
Clearly, I'm not much for manual labor.
Oh.
Let's see if I can get it open another way.
Oh, really? Fuck it. Let's try it.
There we are. This looks like a pistol case.
Oh,
It's
that
empty.
in the vision, the mum had a
This has
pistol.
anything to do with you, Mother, but if it does, at least now you're armed.
Yeah, in the vision.
Just like in my vision.
Yeah, yeah.
And none of it's telling me anything useful. This wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels. Uh-huh. What have we here? It's cannon powder.
I haven't got that.
It's unusable now. I don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste. Apparently, someone on this island has gone through a whole lot of trouble to arm themselves. I really must find you, dear mother, and quickly too.
Right, let's go. When I unlock more skills, I want to come back and do all the stuff. This is quite a cool little game so far. Yeah, it's pleasantly different to what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be a bit like it's like a story, but you just make the choices. But you can actually have a lot of input on this. It's pretty cool.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
I like the manor. Looks like fucking Zeus.
Impressive.
That is cool.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you?
Yes.
You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope.
Right.
But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help.
Confrontation
always
start.
give it to me.
Oh, let's go. Okay, shit. Confrontations. During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the result of the story. Shit. So don't hesitate to use your skills. Fuck, okay. I have 3 blunders left.
Son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but
Gotta be
given the
persuasive,
hour,
boys.
She must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall
Succeeded.
see her tomorrow then.
Sweet.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard.
I bet
She
you
has
do.
rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such.
Okay.
If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly.
Right, step 2.
You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
I'm a detective. Okay, I can't do any of that. We are members of the Golden Order, professional secret. I'll be honest.
My mother and I belong to the same secret organization, the Golden Order, which I joined a few years ago. Mother trained me, and I assist in her research. In other words, you can trust me.
Success?
My child, you are telling a perfect stranger that you and your mother work for a secret society.
Yeah, but
It would seem that discretion is not one of your specialities, my son.
Ah, so he's not going
You
to give me
will
that now.
understand that it does not encourage me to put my trust in you.
Fuck.
Shit. All the same, it bothers me to see you in a
Oh,
quandary,
no.
Your Eminence.
Okay, okay.
Is there any other
okay.
solution?
That's fine.
Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate.
Just give me the
Until
fucking
now,
letter.
We have always dealt with her in person.
Nothing like
and
telling
that
people
has
you're in a
always
secret order.
been
Well,
successful.
I assumed they were friends,
Do you
like
think I
this
should
guy
give it to
and
you?
the mum. So I thought it'd be alright. Hey, I can do this.
Only you know that, Your Eminence. If you're asking me if you
Yeah.
can trust me, or if I can keep a secret, I would answer yes, absolutely.
Okay, so
I
question.
understand.
In truth, It
Yes,
all
let's go,
depends
let's
on
go.
the nature of the contents of your letter.
So he's vulnerable to questioning.
It is a list of names.
It's a list of names, eh?
This list must be of extreme importance.
Ah, if only you knew. It's a list of people that your mother must help. Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
Okay. Confrontation, last step. For the last step of confrontation, you must convince the person you're talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until you either give a right one or you have no blunders left. Okay. Yeah?
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen,
Woo!
let's stop there.
Let's go.
I'm going to tell you a secret.
Go on, you tell me your secret, my friend.
Your mother
Hey,
and
we did
I
it.
are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals.
Tribunals.
The church is literally being bled like a beast.
Oh, really?
Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine.
Oh, dear.
She has made the services of your
How would that have succeeded?
available to
If you're
us
asking
by
if I can keep a
organizing
secret, yes. You
priests
just told him you were in a
safe
secret
passage across the
society.
borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions,
Who knows?
she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son.
Hell yeah.
Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here,
We got it. That's all that matters.
it includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Alright.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
I will look. Hidden elements. Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventures, so do not hesitate to look for them. Oh, I won't. I want to look around everywhere. Sweet. Hey, we did it, boys.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch. A biography of the great men.
Can't look through it. I'll take the book. Manuscript. This manuscript allows you to educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what. Oh man. Where's that book? How do I use it? At the start of each. Hang on. Oh, maybe I can't use it yet. Press 1 to use. I'm pressing 1. What the fuck? I don't know.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
I wanted to keep looking around.
Since I set foot on the
didn't
island,
think this
I
would
haven't
start anything.
ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President
Hey!
of the United States of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Oh, alright, fucking hell. George
Pleased to meet you,
Washington's
Mr.
there.
President.
Holy shit.
Louis Maurras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles.
Alright, George.
Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
The upper
And
crust.
I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
My mother, about a letter. Yeah, my mother.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Riche's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or
juicy
even money
tidbits.
matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
She's gone missing. Invent something. I'm gonna be honest.
Lord Mortimer asked me to drop everything and come find my mother, who seems to have disappeared during her stay here.
Ah,
I took the first boat, and here I am.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Don't be, sir. It's not your fault.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well.
How does everyone
Stay
know
behind
her?
with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Alright. Alright, Mr. President. Oh, what's this?
Good Lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order.
Oh.
It's the highest distinction of the Order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He
Well,
must really know his stuff when it
is the-
comes to the occult.
He is the president. So I'm not surprised he knows shit.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent
Oh, he's
case
so
has
weird
delayed
looking.
our host, Lord Mortimer.
He is
He can't be present
weird.
this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start. Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat.
He's weird.
Very influential. He's also close to Lord Mortimer. So don't be surprised if he acts like he's at home.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like
The
to,
small
you're
salon.
invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother.
Yeah, that's what I want to
But on
do.
the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
Nah. I'm gonna do this one.
Let's see what Washington has to say.
Yeah.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Yeah.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well.
Everyone seems to know her well,
Don't
apparently.
worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
Tell me about this Mortimer.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
Lord Mortimer is a remarkable man. He's wealthy and is advisor to the very highly placed. Your mother is the head of the Order in France. It doesn't surprise me that he asked her to come.
Lord Mortimer greatly contributed to financing my electoral campaign, for example. But I want this to be clear, without ever seeking to gain an advantage.
And that is to his credit.
Yes, you can trust him. He will do everything in his power to help you find Sarah.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother. Where did you first meet her?
I met Sarah during the War of Independence on
Oh, actually, I
American
kind of wish
soil.
I should have. I should
She
have went
was
with the other
introduced to
option.
me by a mutual acquaintance.
That's fine.
And I must say that her sound advice prevented me from making some terrible mistakes. She may not be a soldier, but believe me, she deserves a statue as much as Lafayette does.
I didn't see that one coming. There's no doubt Mother has many secrets that are still hidden.
Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
Hang on, even political.
My mother has always been fascinated by strange powers. Did she talk to you about anything like that?
Yes. Her facility for discerning truths from rumor served me well. Such as preventing massacres, like the one at Salem, from happening again. Or convincing people that horsemen cannot ride around without heads.
That's true.
What was it that she used to say now?
Keep an open and logical mind?
Yes, that's it.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I
The
did
future
not know
of
that your
America.
mother would even be among us. In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the order.
Very, very
We haven't found many
interesting,
clues
eh?
yet.
Lots of digging and detective
Don't
work
worry,
to be
Louis.
had.
I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Careful, they're coming back.
Yeah. Who the fuck is that?
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
It's Zeus.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But
That's a
I
big
must
word.
say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Sir Holm, who was that young
Opportunity
lady
missed.
with you?
Wait, what the fuck?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Just mentioning Elizabeth totally changed Washington's attitude.
Got it, boys.
Looks like he just saw a ghost.
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence.
Washington looks surprised, but Holm doesn't seem to see it. I wonder if he's being polite or if he really doesn't see his discomfort.
I think he's just being
On
polite.
that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Alright. Oh, there's something going on here. There's something going on here. Who's this Elizabeth Adams then? Oh, that's the mum. Elizabeth Adams. Oh, that's her. The one who looked. Okay. Question. George Washington. When do I unlock? Oh, before. Oh, fuck me. I got like levels and shit. Alright.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Oh, alright. I see how it is.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired.
Bone
I am
tired.
off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room?
I just want to, Oh.